Hi everyone, my name is Amichai Benchen, and today I want to talk about vibe coding for scale. Because vibe coding a demo is cute, but vibe coding a system over thousands of records is much harder. So for example, this is a Monday board. I have thousands of items, and as you can see, it works really smoothly. But behind the scenes, there's tons of data and UI best practices to make it work that smoothly. Now, let's say I want to build a vibe coded app on top of this data. I can just open Monday Vibe and I tell it to build a portfolio or a budget tracker, and I just send the prompt. And now in about 2 minutes, I got my app working. But I can already see the issue because the board is very big and it's going to take some time until the data is actually going to be loaded. And now users need to wait and wait. So now let's see a couple of patterns that can make every app run much faster on huge amounts of data. So I built this demo app. See, the naive version is just telling the app, load all the items in the board, then show it to me. But it's going to take a lot of time. Even if I'll tell it to take 200 or 500 items at a time, I'm still going to wait. So a much better pattern, and the first one, is the gradual load. Instead of showing me a loading state until everything is ready, I'm just telling it to show me data the moment that it's ready. First of all, Monday can show aggregations super fast, no matter how big the board is. So if I want to see the total, how many items, the average, that's going to be super easy. I just need to tell the app, use aggregations and show me them. And secondly, instead of waiting for the whole thing to load, I told it that the moment that some data is ready, preview it. So for users, even though the app is still working as hard and getting all the data, I get a reaction immediately and the speed perception is much greater. This is the first pattern. Load the data gradually and show me when it's ready. The second pattern is just load less data. For example, with pagination. Instead of loading the whole data, I'm loading the first 20, and then if I want more, I just added a next button and the next 20 is loaded. A cool variation of it is the infinite scroll. Just like Facebook or LinkedIn, I just scroll down, and when I get to the bottom, it gets the next batch. So that's another way to get all of the items, but only when I need them and not every time. The app will be much smoother. Second option is to think about how many columns do I need. Here I create a demonstration where I load different number of columns. So here it's basically the item names and groups. Here I'm loading 2 columns, 4 columns, all 7. And if you can see, the less columns I request, the faster the app gets. What I can do is maybe load only the name, and only when someone clicks on an item, I will get all of the item fields. This is the third pattern, right? Just get less columns. Or you can use smart filters. Most big boards has tons of data that is outdated. Tasks that are already done months ago, or leads that were not in contact for 3 years. So instead of loading the whole thing, I told it by default just don't query the done items or the one that I haven't started, and focus on what's in progress and stuck. That way I can load much less data, and if I do want to see the whole thing, I have a button, show all items. So the majority of users will just get the smooth experience, and only in cases when I really need to see the whole thing, I will wait for the load time. And now to the last pattern, caching. So let's say you need all of the items and you can't compromise. You still don't want that if you by mistake refresh the page, you will need to wait for the whole thing to load. So here I told it to use the browser cache or local storage to save a copy of the data once it's ready. So the moment I open it, it already had everything. And now in the background, it's actually syncing and getting an updated version. I can tell it to keep this local version for 5 minutes or 10 or a day or forever until I'll update it. It doesn't fit every type of app. Some of them have to have live data. But if you have a lot of files or if the app doesn't change a lot, this can make the app load instantly. Now, every app can use a different technique or a different combination. But if you think about them and think what data my app really needs in order to function, you can make app work in enterprise scale on a huge data set in production. So continue vibing, and I'll see you on the next one.